Welcome to the Nevis newscast for Wednesday, July 16th, 2025. I am Bronte Swanston Hendrickson. For the love of mangoes, the flagship event of the Nevis Mango Festival saw a significant increase in attendance in 2025. The popular culinary experience is a showcase of the skills of some 50 local chefs featuring mango-themed dishes.
We had 4,173 persons at the festival this year. That compares to 2,536 persons last year. So we're talking about an increase of 1,637 people, or 65% in terms of attendance. Those are hard numbers. In terms of ticket sales, because we recognize that, of course, not everyone would have purchased a ticket, but we sold over 3,800 tickets for the Mango Festival this year.
At a recent town hall meeting, Premier and Minister of Tourism, the Honourable Mac Brantley, highlighted the economic impact of the festival, which ran from July 4th to 6th.
Going to the Mango Fest that we just concluded, July 3rd to 7th, we had 11,904 crossings back and forth on the boats between St. Kitts and Nevis for the Mango Festival weekend. 11,904, and of those, 7,719 crossed to and from Wally, and 4,185 crossed to and from Charlestown. We're talking about a spend of almost $400,000 in the weekend just on the fares at the ferry. We have not yet included our taxis, we have not yet included the makeup, we have not yet included the nail techs, we have not yet included the outfits, we have not yet included any of those things. And of course, we have not yet included the tickets to get you into the Mango Fest. I say that because, and we have not included the hotels, we have not included the restaurants, the car rentals, and the like. I say all that because I think it's important that our people recognize that these events, these policies that lead to these events, aren't happenstance. They're not being done in some random fashion. It's not try a thing. These are policies that are carefully thought out and that are nurtured and developed so that they can pay dividends for our people.
Premier Brantley says he is proud of the Nevis Mango Festival because it is one of the innovations he introduced as the Minister of Tourism. Prime Minister of St. Kitts and Nevis, the Honourable Dr. Terence Drew, on Monday, July 14th, welcomed a high-level delegation from Anguilla led by Premier, the Honourable Cora Richardson Hodge, for an engagement on the Federation's approach to reducing crime and violence. The meeting formed part of a regional knowledge-sharing initiative as Anguilla seeks to adapt best practices in crime prevention, rehabilitation, and violence reduction. Prime Minister Drew provided a comprehensive overview of St. Kitts and Nevis's multifaceted crime reduction strategy, emphasizing a holistic, data-driven approach that treats violence as a public health crisis. The Prime Minister also noted that collaboration across ministries, communities, law enforcement, and mental health professionals has been critical. Since implementing these measures in August 2024, St. Kitts and Nevis has seen a 75% reduction in violent crime and the lowest homicide rate in more than 25 years. The Anguillan delegation expressed appreciation for the opportunity to observe and learn from St. Kitts and Nevis's experience. Still to come.
To those who will be selected to teach, remember that teaching is not only about content. I can't say that enough. It's about care, creativity, and consistency.
The details after this break.
Greetings, everyone. I am the Honourable Spencer Brand, Minister with responsibility for communications, public works, water services, physical planning and environment, disaster management, post and labour in the Nevis Island Administration. I am indeed delighted to offer congratulations to the Nevis International Financial Services industry. Government revenue generated from this industry has made significant contribution to the development of our island over the past 4 decades, and we expect that the revenue will continue to ensure that our island continue to develop. Infrastructure such as roads, electricity, and water have seen remarkable improvement over the last 4 decades. I wish to embrace the success of the Nevis International Financial Services industry, which has redounded to the success of the livelihoods of the people of Nevis. Happy 40th anniversary and congratulations.
Welcome back. The following is a notice from the Nevis Water Department. The Nevis Water Department will be replacing several inoperative water meters throughout its system network. This is part of the Nevis Water Department's commitment to providing its customers with the best service and ensuring accurate billing. The initiative will enhance the system's efficiency and improve water conservation efforts. The Nevis Water Department's team will be in the areas of Cherry Garden, Pond Hill, Beach Road, Hermitage, Morning Star, Banscott, Jessops, Fern Hill, Pinnes, Nugent's Height, Bath Village, Lower Farms Estate, Spring Hill, Fern Hill, Braziers, Jones Estate, and Tamarind Bay from Wednesday 16th through Thursday 31st July 2025. Consumers whose meters will be changed out and those in close proximity may experience brief interruptions to their service during the process. Customers who have questions or concerns are encouraged to contact the Nevis Water Department's Customer Service Department at 665-9061 or 765-5319 or send an email to neviswaterdepartment@gmail.com. 15 participants received certificates of completion for the 2025 Prospective Teachers Course, which took place over a 2-week period. During the closing ceremony on June 27th at the Jessops Community Center, one of the participants, in the person of Kalia Huggins Simmons, delivered the course reflection.
The tone of the course was set beautifully under the theme, From Passion to Practice, Discovering the Teacher in You. We were inspired by presentations from Ms. Zanella Claxton, Permanent Secretary of the Ministry of Education et al., and Ms. Chanel Pemberton, who not only clarified the expectations and guiding documents in the teaching profession on Nevis, but also provided us with guidance for constructing our teaching portfolios. As the course progressed, we moved from self-exploration to application. We were guided to examine our identity as educators with Ms. Terris Dorr, encouraged to embody the core values of the profession with Ms. Londa Brown, Principal Education Officer, Department of Education, and taught how to navigate and apply the national curriculum with the help of Ms. Atalia Jeffers. With each passing day, our understanding deepened, not just of what it means to teach, but who we must become to teach and do it well. On behalf of the 2025 prospective teachers, I wish to express sincere gratitude to the Ministry and Department of Education, each presenter who poured their wealth of knowledge into us, and to every other person who would have made this course not just informative, but inspirational. We leave this space not only equipped, but empowered to enter classrooms, embrace communities, and educate with excellence.
The topics covered included term planning, lesson design, classroom management, differentiated instruction, and digital literacy. Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Education, Zanella Claxton, offered words of encouragement and advice to the future teachers.
To those who will be selected to teach, remember that teaching is not only about content. I can't say that enough. It's about care, creativity, and consistency. Showing up each day with high expectations, but also with compassion. Be teachable yourselves. Seek feedback. Reflect often. And never stop growing. Above all, remember that every student is a story waiting to be understood. And you are the author of influence in their lives. Let your classroom be a place of hope, challenge, and encouragement. Remember, you are not just teaching subjects, you're shaping lives.
Claxton also expressed gratitude to the staff of the Department of Education for their role in the course. The certificates of completion were presented to the participants by Claxton, as well as Principal Education Officer Londa Brown and Deputy Principal Education Officer Wang Williams. The chairperson of the closing ceremony was Tijanique Hankins. And that's it for this edition of the Nevis Newscast. On behalf of all of us here at the Department of Information, I am Bronte Swanston Hendrickson. Thank you for viewing.